A former COD radio station employee has to face the music after being sentenced to 8 years in prison. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Find out how the college is supporting this important cause. And the men's soccer team extends their lead 14-2 in their best season in years. All that and much more on this edition of Courier TV News. Hi, and thanks for joining us. I'm Nick Petrillo. A former WDCB employee is singing the blues after being sentenced to 8 years in prison for theft and fraud last week. John Valenta had worked at WDCB as an engineer on and off since 1979, but college officials became suspicious of Valenta's invoices. Valenta would regularly charge the college with repair costs for the station's transmitter. Station manager Dan Bindert was suspicious, however, and soon found out that almost none of the repairs were actually carried out. In the end, Valenta defrauded WDCB out to the tune of $400,000, which the judge has ordered him to pay back to the college as restitution. The College of DuPage came together for a good cause. Faculty and staff wore pink clothing to raise both awareness and funds for the American Cancer Society, bringing in over $2,500 to fight against breast cancer.
It's really for employees to rally around helping American Cancer Society end breast cancer. We do it every year, and this year we met our goal of $2,500 with 106 donors.
Well, it's to not only raise awareness of the breast cancer, but also, for people to get involved and show support for survivors of breast cancer also.
Team COD wore plenty of pink to show their support for National Lee Denham Day and to help end breast cancer. The event also marks Team COD's efforts to raise financial support for the American Cancer Society. To Team COD, visit crowdrise.com/TeamCOD3. Students and campus police took a break last week to chill out with some hot coffee. The event, held as part of National Coffee with a Cop Day, saw COD students and the College of DuPage Police Department meet up at the campus Starbucks for some chit-chat and decaf.
This is a great opportunity for us to sit and talk with students and community members in a very neutral setting and just establish relationships so that we can see them as people, they can see us as people.
This was the first year the event was held on campus, and it seemed everyone walked out happy. We have new information on the fatal crash in Wheaton, some new I-Pass rules, and a St. Charles landmark in danger of closing. Here's a look at your community roundup. A fiery crash on Butterfield Road last Saturday destroyed 3 cars and led to the death of an NIU student. Erica Villagomez was traveling near Wheaton at around 11 a.m. when her car was struck by a Chevy Camaro speeding at 135 miles per hour. According to court filings, the Camaro's driver, Ryan Thunderkick, tested positive for barbiturates after the accident. In addition to reckless homicide, Thunderkick could face charges for driving under the influence, attempting to leave the scene of an accident, and battery for shoving a witness. The witness claims she attempted to help the lightly injured Thunderkick, who shoved her away and ordered her to shut his car door. Thunderkick will appear in court on October 30th. If you're taking the highway next year, don't forget your I-Pass. Starting next year, tolls will double for people who forget theirs. When cars drive through the I-Pass lane without their I-Pass transponder, a photograph is taken of the car, and the license plate is matched to the owner's I-Pass account, and the fee is taken from there. In 2018, the state will begin charging people who forget their I-Pass at home with the cash fee, which is double that of the I-Pass fee. So remember to keep it on the dashboard, or be prepared to drop a lot of quarters into the toll booth. The manager of the Arcada Theater in St. Charles sent the city an ultimatum last summer. Help fix the theater or risk it closing up. The Arcada Theater attracts thousands of concert goers to downtown St. Charles every week, but long-standing maintenance issues have caused frequent power outages and 50-person deep bathroom lines. Ron Onesti runs the theater, but does not own it. He leases it on a monthly basis from someone who lives in the Pacific Northwest and does not often visit to help with repairs. Onesti hopes that formal intervention from the city will allow for extensive upgrades to the theater, which will help continue bringing business in and tax revenue for St. Charles. So far, Onesti says talks with the city have been promising, but he stands by his December 31st deadline for meaningful reform. And the bells are tolling for the last time at Indian Plains School in Aurora, with the recent announcement of plans for the building to be demolished at the end of the school year. School board members say declining enrollment and high maintenance fees made demolition the only sensible option. the biggest issue they now have to face is relocating the 80 students who attend classes at the school, which focuses on struggling and at-risk students. Boxes of socks have been popping up throughout campus as part of the Socktober donation drive. Socktober is a national initiative to provide warm socks for homeless people as the weather grows colder. Donations of new socks will be accepted and delivered to local homeless shelters such as DuPage Pads, Beds Plus, and Midwest Shelter for Homeless Veterans. The donation bins are located in most buildings in COD's main campus, as well as each of the regional centers. Donations will be collected through Thursday, October 31st. Punk-Ass Pastry is dedicated to helping local charities one tasty treat at a time. CNTV reporter Anisa Selena finds out how the company is whipping the community together with their delicious sweets.
If anybody want any more, there's plenty left.
There's something unique about Punk-Ass Pastry. They provide handmade treats at local events and encourage community building.
Raise funds for not-for-profits, and that would be done through bakery, traditional bakery that has a little bit of a slant, a little bit of twist on it, prepared with natural ingredients.
I think a lot of it's just about volunteering and also getting exposure to events and different ways of thinking and different people.
John Jay, the founder and owner of Punk-Ass Pastry, not only has rare delicious desserts, but finds a way to always help others. He really has a heart of gold.
John is a unique individual. I've known him for a very long time. I don't know anyone else like him. He has the most generous heart of anyone I know, and he seems to bring that out in other people.
You know, so it's bringing really quality food and quality from the heart in terms of the expense of it, how the staff is paid, the ingredients used, and then trying to bring that to art and social events now. So it's that kind of person. When you have someone like that in your life, it's very, very special. Very special, I feel. So I'm so happy to have become his friend.
John Jay has set a goal of where he wants his pastry shop to be in the near future, hoping to bring back peace.
I would like to reopen a version of the Peace Museum and have Punk-Ass Pastry sit in the center and around us the space.
A place where people know they can all come to meet and talk and maybe come up with ideas of their own and do things on their own.
Follow your dreams. And if they're important to you, if it's really important to you, don't give up. Never, ever give up.
College Theater gets ready to show you a story that's set close to home. Directed by Michael Rysick, These Shining Lives dramatizes a true local story from Ottawa, Illinois. Led by Catherine Donahue, the inspirational story follows 4 women working at Radium Dial, the potential dangers of radium poisoning, and their courageous fight for justice.
And we just really want to show the audience the life that these women lived and like the struggles they went through. And I really think that it's going to hit home with a lot of people, and that people are really going to just fall in love with the show. And just it takes everyone in the audience on such an emotional journey, and I just think it's something that everyone should be a part of.
Performances of These Shining Lives will be Thursday through Saturday at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 3 p.m. Tickets for the show are $14. For tickets or more information, call 630-942-4000 or visit atthemac.org. And in sports, COD's men's soccer team has kept up their momentum with a 14-2 record this season, their best in years. On their Saturday game against Moraine Valley, the Chaps pulled off a 3-2 win. COD led Moraine 17-16 in shots and 9-8 in saves. After trailing for most of the game, Librado Olivares scored 2 goals, pushing them ahead, with Saul Hernandez topping it off to win in the last 3 minutes. The Chaps play again tonight at 7 when they face off against Morton. You can also catch them on Saturday at Lake County for the second-to-last game of the season. After closing their 2016 season with outstanding performances at the NJCAA Regionals and a trip to the national competition, the College of DuPage men's cross-country team is hoping for a 2017 repeat. We caught up with one of their stars, Peyton Chapman.
Sophomore Peyton Chapman has impressed his peers not only with his running times, but also with his character.
Peyton's doing really well. First year running cross country for me. He started with track with the school program last year. but he's done really well. He's run 2 meets, and looking forward to. He's been off for a couple of weeks now, and we're resting, so now he'll be running on October 6th next weekend at St. James Farms. But he's doing really well right now.
I think we can only move upward from here. Not all of our guys have reached their full potential yet, including me, and I think just every day we're just like looking to get better.
Last Friday, Peyton and the rest of the men's cross country team got their chance to shine at the Benedictine Invitational in Warrenville, Illinois.
It's very hard. He loves running. He's a great leader, on and off the track, and or cross country, you want to call it. But works very hard and loves running, and just wants to keep moving forward.
As you can see, the men's cross country team has a bright future ahead of them.
I think my goal is just to keep improving every meet, and for our team to make it to nationals, and just for our team to keep growing and getting better every single day.
Another interview with yet another inspiring athlete. I'm Shone Ward with Courier TV Sports. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining us for this week's Courier TV News. Please join us on October 26th as we connect you to the community with more College of DuPage news. Have a great weekend.